All right, good morning everyone. Today we're going to be having a mobility class and I'm going to do my best as it's really cold outside, but there's a lot of warmness in my heart. So number one thing that we're going to do is with mobility, you want to start light and you still want to warm up. So one of the best things I like to do is I just like to use my mat in walking in different ways with it. I could walk around it, but I'm just going to go back and forth and then side to side. So side to side is from outside to the other outside. And just try to feel relaxed in your body. I try to breathe in and out. In, out, and then back and forth again. I want to feel light, right? That's what I want throughout my day, to have ease throughout my day. So I'm just walking and everything's nice and relaxed. My body, I feel it's light. My mind, I feel it's light. Okay, then I'm going to stay in place and rotate from one side to the other, almost as if I was going to throw a rock in water. And I'm throwing it, and I'm throwing it. I'm just laughing right now because my cat's taking advantage of the fact that I'm occupied right now to go and see the green pastures of the neighbor's grass. It's amazing. All right, I'm going to stay focused here. And people see, oh, it's like you're doing Tai Chi stuff. Well, it's the principle of what's going on in my mind right now and what I feel in my body right now and what I'm trying to unite with both. So I'm trying to unite something in my mind and in my body. I want to feel a certain way. And I'm developing something from within me that enables me to select the gear that I want to be in. Well, what do you mean gear? Well, when you have an automatic transmission, the computer of the car adjust the gears for you, so you don't really notice it, right? But when you're driving manual, you got to do everything yourself. Your car's not going anywhere. So I want to select the gear of feeling that I want to have and recognize and lock in for my day. This is how I want to feel today. I can imagine my day at work and I'm like, wow, okay, all right, this is how I want to feel. This is how I want to deal with objections and confrontations to having a smooth day, okay? So I'm basically going to overpower the harshness of my road, but with calmness, okay? So now I'm going lower here. And I'm stopping at the end and I'm turning in my right foot to help lock in this rotation. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. So I'm not gonna stay too long in each one. So I turn in my foot. And this is amazing for the back. And I'm locking in with my left arm. I'm locking in with the outside of my leg. And I'm allowing myself to vibrate positively in my entire body, meaning I'm making sure that nothing could obstruct the mental feeling that I have and the physical feeling that I have simultaneously. Well, what do you mean mental feeling? Well, my mind has to understand that what I'm doing right now feels good and it is good for me. So mentally I could feel good. If mentally I don't feel good here, it's because maybe I understand that there's an alignment that I feel right now in my body that needs to be adjusted. So anxiety is not necessarily such a bad thing unless you procrastinate with it. Okay? And I'm learning to feel that my body is good right now. Okay? I'm gonna try to slide down a little bit lower. And you see there's ease in playing with my limit right now because I'm moving slowly. I warmed up for it. And I didn't try to abuse it. Okay? So this is a theme that's gonna be important here right now. Use it or lose it, but when you're in action, don't abuse it. More is not better. You're abusing yourself. You're gonna hate the process. You will not want to do it again, especially when you find yourself getting injured. So you see, especially this knee, I got to be extra careful with it to not abuse it. And that was really a good progressive way of getting that rotation into my body. All right, so next thing now, I'm going to go on the floor. And I'm going to have my right knee go over towards the floor. See, same thing I was doing standing up. My left arm goes over the right knee, and I could look at the ceiling, or I could try looking away. I feel like my neck is broken a bit, so I'm gonna put my hand behind my head And that helps relieve the tension. Now my head's not hanging, and I feel the nice, comfortable tension of stretch around my lower back. Very fragile, very fragile. So straight right leg, my left leg goes over, I lock it into place, and then I look away and comfortably put my hand here. That way I'm comfortably at my limit. To increase your limit, you gotta stay at your limit, but to extend your limit, you also have to be relaxed about it. If there's a tension, then your body is gonna tighten up. It's not gonna calm and allow itself to be expanded. It's gonna create a form of resistance. So one more each side here. So I come up right here, which is another exercise in itself. We'll do it this week. Going over and here, comfortably with my hand, and I look away. And this feels good. Oh my goodness, this feels good. Other side, again. Legs stay straight. And savor this. Imagine you don't have time and you're thinking about not having enough time and you think about what you're going to do next. Your body will not feel this level of wellness. Impossible. Because your mind's elsewhere. See, my mind is right here confirming how great I feel. That's one perk, advantage of learning to be in this present moment. You're like a supervisor for your well-being. Okay, good. So now we've noticed that there is touching here. I could hold my hands here, coming up, and trying to touch the floor with the other foot. Don't do this too quickly because you could hurt your back. See, you got to think about this Tai Chi speed. See, going up, I'm using my arms, you saw that? And then foot down and the other foot down. Bring that knee up, bring the other knee up. Last one. See? And now I could try to do this now. And to come up, knee first. And it's fragile. My back is telling me, yo, watch out. Which is great because I could hear this dialogue going on inside of me. My body literally telling me, watch out. And see, when I need to start, knee up first, and I'll be fine. Great. So this is not like an exercise routine, right? It's all about mobility. So I'm not going to be doing sit-ups here. But what I will be doing is allowing myself to rotate in another way with my back, bringing my left arm back, looking behind me, and I should notice that I have greater ease. Notice again, I'm using my opposite arm to my knee, and I'm looking back. And I want to see how much ease I have in looking back. This is good for when you're driving and you're looking at your blind spot. And I'm going to switch sides. That feels really good. I like taking this from every angle possible. See? If you don't mind touching your breasts, I have breasts. Pecs. It's just more comfortable here, I find. Here's kind of my arms like just drooping here. It's like a something stable to hold on to. And to my other side again. And allow yourself to feel great here. Like it feels good to be able to use your whole body and not feel like it's tight and it's stiff and it's tension. And that's what happens when you get stressed. It's tension building up. So here I'm going to go to my so-called pigeon pose. So what I want here is from my seated position, I bring one leg behind and I just lean in. I just lean into it. And I'm gonna come up a bit. And then I'm gonna go back to my regular seated position and just go through this. I align myself with here, right? I could come down first. And really pay attention to how your knee feels here, so you don't abuse your knee. And then erect yourself, like up. And this is good for your back's mobility. Like when you do the cat-cow pose and you're like here and here, it's like you're playing with the range of your back, right? Use it or lose it, but don't abuse it. So here, I rolled forward and then erect back. Do it again, repeat twice. And let's switch sides again. Rolling forward and up. Rolling forward and up. Okay. Then I'm going to do one more on each side, but I'm going to do it differently. When I'm here this time, I'm going to rotate. I'm going to turn my head and my body so that my elbow goes across. And this way, as if I want to get my elbow on the floor. See, comfortable. Let's repeat this again. Elbow, I want to get it to the floor. Relax. And one more time. See? Elbow, relax. It has to feel good here, right? Okay? And last time on the other side. And we'll wrap it up for today. Elbow going in. Honestly, this feels so great because you have to actually practice to have physical movements that are attached to a positive feeling. And positive, negative, we're going to go beyond that. Basically, how you want to feel. Physically, mentally, emotionally. One more time here. Relax. There's a breath to it. And last time over here. And that's it. So, another thing that I would recommend for the fun of it, because I said would wrap it up, is just this here. It teaches you to put a little bit of pressure on your whole hand, to lean in as if you're practicing the splits. Why not? And you could push up your body, try to just touch with your fingers, and go down here. So this is a bonus for today. Bonus. As long as your fingers are touching the floor, you're good. Because it's not everyone that could probably go this low. So you might be like here if you're lacking a little bit of mobility. All right? And then pushing up your hips. And just making sure that your fingers are touching the floor once more. And just allow yourself to breathe. This is like a physical education of feeling better. Right? Before we always had to do physical movement activity to try to perform better. Yeah, but how about feeling better? You're moving anyways, so how about I teach my body how to feel better as it's moving throughout the day, as it's thinking throughout the day, as it's moving and thinking, as it's feeling scenarios, it's feeling how to find a solution, it's feeling, the mood of the people that are around me, right? Oh, you have to make sure that you're feeling good yourself to do all these processes. That's it for today. Thank you, everyone. And until next time, I hope you enjoyed this and your body is ready to have an amazing day. Take care.